This pasture has historically been used by PCC for grazing of sheep and cows.
We're at the Portland Community College Rock Creek campus, and in this field we will be constructing a large solar array that was funded by the 2008 bond measure.
This 500 kilowatt solar array will be comprised of approximately 2,072 individual solar panels. We're standing in the center of approximately the 2-acre footprint that this array will take up, approximately 350 feet by 250 feet.
In its first year of operation, this solar array will produce over 500,000 kilowatt hours. That's equivalent to the power used by approximately 40 average-sized homes.
Rock Creek started as a farm, and we continue to use much of it in that capacity. We have animals, we have sheep, we have llamas, we have a horse, we have a vet tech program, and we have a sustainable garden and a landscape technology program, so we really do use the land. So having the solar array at Rock Creek is just another layer that works for us.
So the process for this installation starts with the site layout and surveys. We have our foundation post locations staked out. We then come through and put a gravel access road down so we're not tearing up the pasture. We'll come through and with a special hydraulic ramming machine pound steel posts for the foundation. The racking is then assembled to those posts, which will house the solar panels. Once the panels are mounted, we're able to wire them all in series with each other, and all that wiring is brought back to one centralized inverter, which converts the DC power from the system to AC that the PCC building will use. The energy from this array will offset over half of the electricity usage of Building 9, which is one of PCC's larger buildings.
Building 9 is the busiest building on this campus. It holds the bookstore, the library, and the event center. So this is pretty much a 24/7 operation. So our payback, if you will, from the array is that we lock in to a 20-year kilowatt-hour rate. The funding for the solar array at Rock Creek is sustained by the 2008 bond measure, and so we will prepay $830,000 up front. And for that, we get a steady, locked-in kilowatt rate for Rock Creek for 20 years. By locking into a 20-year rate, we know exactly what our electricity bill is going to be for 20 years, and it will be a significant savings, probably cut in half.
We have a strong commitment here at this institution for supporting sustainability, and the action plan for that is our college climate action plan, which outlines our intent to reduce carbon emissions by 80% below the levels of 1990 by the year 2050. The solar energy installation supports the college's goal of actively seeking and creating community, industry, and government partnerships that will further our community's mission and also our institution's mission.
Energy. This is about smart business. Energy efficiency is the cheapest way to meet our growing energy demands, and producing on-site, homegrown, renewable energy creates stability and reliability for Portland Community College's utility bills.
It's a 500 kilowatt array. It's one of the largest in the state. It's built here with local labor and American-made solar panels. But I want to tell you about the most interesting thing I learned about this array when I got here today. If you see the sheep that are grazing behind you here, behind the fence, they'll actually be lit into this area to be able to graze in between the panels to do the maintenance on this site. Now, I got to tell you, you couldn't do that at a coal plant. The fact is that solar energy is clean, renewable power. It's the kind of thing that we ought to be making an investment in, and I applaud the partners that came together to make an investment in this array. We have Solar World here, we have Solar City, who made an investment in getting these panels made and up. We've got Oregon Department of Energy and the Energy Trust of Oregon, who partnered on bringing the incentives and the financing to this project. And most importantly, President Williams, we have Portland Community College. Now, Portland Community College has made an investment in our future by making an investment in clean power that meets our energy security goals, it meets our national security goals, and it meets our job security goals. But Portland Community College is doing another investment as well that's part of this, and it's investing in the training and the workforce development that makes these kinds of programs possible.
It'll also feed into our existing and future academic programs, into microelectronics and engineering, and already Solar World gobbles up the graduates from some of our programs.
When an employer comes to this area, he can count on the fact that if he needs workforce and workforce training, he can work with PCC to have classes set up that help his employees, help him find employees that are trained and ready to go, which helps his bottom line.
We partner with PCC because we know that they can identify and build the skills that we need now and in the future.
Rock Creek really is a story about partnership. Together we have been able to make this work in a way that is beneficial to everyone, especially the taxpayers in Oregon.